Stand up, lift one foot off the ground. Try to hold it for 10 seconds. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. This isn't a test of courage, it's a check-in. If it feels harder than you expected, if you wobbled, grabbed for support, or put your foot down early, your body just gave you information. Let me say this clearly. Wobbling does not mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're failing. And it absolutely does not mean you need to start doing harder exercises. What it means is that something subtle is happening. Something most people don't notice until it's been going on for months, sometimes years. This test isn't measuring how strong your legs are. It's measuring how well three systems are working together: your nervous system, your hip stabilizers, and your confidence in space. And when that coordination starts to fade, this test shows it first. In 2022, researchers published a study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine that followed adults in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. They gave them this exact test: stand on one leg for 10 seconds. What they found was striking. The people who couldn't hold the position, even after accounting for age, muscle strength, and existing health conditions, had a significantly higher risk of falls, mobility decline, and early death over the next decade. Not because standing on one leg is magic, but because this test reveals something that standard strength measurements miss. It shows whether your nervous system is still sending signals fast enough to your hips, whether your stabilizers are still responding in time, whether your brain still trusts your body to hold you upright. When those connections start to slow down, you don't feel it as weakness. You feel it as uncertainty, as hesitation, as needing to hold on to things more often. Here's what's actually happening. Balance isn't about strength, it's about timing. Every time you stand on one leg, your brain has to do three things almost instantly. Sense where your body is in space. Fire the right stabilizer muscles in your hip. Not your thigh, your hip. Make tiny corrections faster than you can think about them. When you're younger, this happens automatically. The signal from your foot to your brain to your hip takes milliseconds. But over time, especially if you've been sitting more, moving less, or dealing with pain that changed how you walk, those signals slow down. Your hip stabilizers stop firing on time. Your nervous system starts compensating. Your brain begins to distrust the whole system. And this test, it catches that breakdown early, before you fall, before it feels like a real problem. Now here's the part that matters most. This signal, this early warning, is often one of the most reversible changes in aging. Not with harder exercise, not by forcing yourself to stand on one leg longer, but by waking up the system in the right order. Most people try to fix balance by challenging their balance. That's like trying to fix a slow internet connection by streaming in 4K. What your body needs first is a reset, a way to restore the signal between your brain and your hips without the fear of falling, without strain, and without standing at all. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Episode 5 is the one you don't want to miss. We're going to work on waking up those hip stabilizers and reconnecting your nervous system from the ground. Lying down, no balance required. Because the fastest way to improve this test isn't to keep testing yourself. It's to rebuild the foundation the test is measuring. If you felt that wobble today, don't ignore it. And don't try to push through it. Your body is giving you a signal. Let's respond to it the right way. See you in episode 5.